I guess it would be helpful if I like added myself to the stream before going live. But either way, hey everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to Beat the Cult podcast. My name is Nikki, and here at Beat the Cult podcast, you know how we do. We like to fight cult like religious thinking and practices. Today, I was doing something a little bit different because I don't know, things have been a little crazy lately, and I haven't always had the opportunity to be as social as I'd like, and inviting people on the show, which is kind of unfortunate. Last week, Prince Tyler, shout out to him, Tyler Preston was able to join me and help provide my watchers and myself with some very in-depth information on how Christianity is derivative from previous religions, especially Judaism and Mesopotamian religions, which came before Judaism. And that was extremely interesting. But today I wanted to do kind of a drop-in and chat situation. I put some stuff, I put a link in Twitter, so people could come in and chat. But then in the process of kind of setting this up, I was thinking like, I love reaction videos and have always kind of wanted to do something similar to reaction videos. So I figured while I was waiting for people to kind of jump in and chat, I would watch a few funny things, just kind of like bad sermons or things like that, and just provide reactions to it because that shit's hilarious. I'm a minute over. Okay, maybe YouTube will not be so upset with my using a cuss word, but I figured I would do that and just try something different. So I've done a few reaction videos previously to like some TikToks, especially regarding like evolution and abortion, because especially Christians and Muslims go a little bit nuts when it comes to those topics. They're generally speaking, extremely scientifically ignorant regarding them, have no idea what the hell they're talking about, and their whole perspective is basically predicated on some misunderstanding of a sacred text that was written over 2,000 years ago that had no scientific comprehension of how the female body works or how human beings or any other animals came to be on this planet. So it's always fun to kind of make fun of people like that, especially when they live in 2023 or 2022 and they're still hinging onto this bullshit that a bunch of ignorant people wrote in the middle of the desert 2,000 years ago or 2,000 plus years ago. But I have gone off track already again, and I'm going to try something. So this is the first time I've like shared my screen, and I'm going to try this right now and see how this works. So I'm on YouTube. I found some funny shit. Bad sermons is just kind of the name of the playlist. So I'm going to play this and we're just going to watch this shit. It's kind of like a live stream thing. I don't know if you guys watch Twitch or not. It's like a similar concept. But I can, like people can comment or whatever, but I'm a boomer. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into this shit because it is quite funny. Okay. This guy is doing a sermon right now and he's holding what looks like to be two phallic objects, potentially.
Of course it hurts. Of course it's fire. Of course it's pain. Of course it's
Okay, typically you have to pay to get some shit like this from church or anywhere you go. I mean, this is some straight up Pornhub stuff. And the people in the back, their facial. Okay. I'm going to hit play. I didn't even get to get more than like 5 seconds into this because it is so fucking hilarious. Hi, Sacred Cow. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Since no one's quite jumped in yet, we're just going to go ahead and watch some hilarious shit on YouTube. I've always wanted to do that, so I'm trying something new.
That's hot. Y'all just shut up. I can handle it. I know what I'm doing. Oh, God, that hurts. Oh, God, I'm so tired. Oh, God, I didn't want to lose her. Oh, God, I didn't want to have that pain. Oh, God, no. Oh.
Holy fuck. I don't know how people can sit in a sermon like this and remain serious. I just want to commend the individuals in the back for like maintaining a stoic facial expression despite, because I do a horrible job hiding my facial expressions and I already know that I would be losing my mind. Nutmeg comment, this one's hilarious. He went to jail for sexually assaulting a 12-year-old. No. Why does that not surprise me? Holy shit. Okay, that's terrifying, but I can see kind of where the theme is and how this is going.
Oh, you love me so much, don't you?
Coming down.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, God, thank you for what you're making me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, God. I see an opportunity. Yeah.
I do too. I see one too.
Oh, God, I see beautiful wife. Yeah. I never dreamed of her.
Oh, he's getting excited thinking about that wife. Okay, I never dreamed of her. He just like went from 0 to 10 like immediately.
Things you never dreamed of, son. Lots of things you never dreamed of. Oh, you think I can marry her? She's very, very polished. You better get more polished, son.
Oh.
Hey, God!
Oh.
The little children that hold my arms. Oh, it's sweetest thing in the whole world.
I don't like that little children's holding my arm shit. That makes me very uncomfortable. I'm not sure if we should call Chris Hampton or not, but I am a little concerned about the theme of this sermon.
Oh, I'm so honored to be their daddy. Yeah. Now you remember who owns them.
Maury owns them. That's who fucking owns them because it ain't your ass. You're not the daddy.
Make sure they serve me. That's why I gave them to you, son. Oh, God. I see a pulpit.
Y'all, how? Is it like a lack of self-awareness? And I know I keep pausing the video, and I'm sorry. I know I'm going to get a lot of fucking bullshit back because of that, but how? How can somebody go up on stage like this and comport themselves in such an outrageous manner and not be 100% self-conscious about it? Maury owns them. Yeah, Nutmeg, you already know they fucking do. Yeah, he does. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
I see a pulpit. God says, Not done working on you, son. You think I stand here before you tonight sorry that I yielded to God? You think I stand here tonight with these my trusted men sorry that I yielded? You think I'm regretting that I yielded to God? You think I'm sorry when I see this crowd here tonight? No. Oh God, keep polishing. Keep polishing.
Guys,
of course,
that was fun. That was some shit right there. I don't know what I don't know what was happening with that, but yeah. So we're gonna go on to the next one now, and some of these are pretty long, but actually I'm not going to. Actually, I've never done this again or done this before. Excuse me. Oh, I had some better stuff in the past. Well, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen just for a second, and so you guys will have to forgive me. I'm kind of new to this, so I have some like playlists that I've been working with for quite some time, and this was the wrong playlist, and I'm kind of mad about it. I was watching, however, earlier a Matt Dillahunty debate with this guy named Hussein, and he and Matt were going after it, and it was really interesting. But let's see, subscription. No, not subscriptions. You guys, yeah. So, but anyway, I see like no one has dropped into chat. That's perfect. That's actually kind of great because I want to try this library. I know how to use things. I want to try this new concept of watching things. So show more. So please forgive me as I'm learning how to do this. I like figured this out. I just ended up using the wrong what is it called? Playlist before. God, I had some funny shit. It was like Karen Freak. No, not Karen. Something. Trent Christians. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was the funny playlist that I had solidified or like for this. But I am still working on Crazy Christians, Halloween special, Star Wars. Okay, let's try this next, guys. Let's see where we're going with this. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to try this. So, y'all, this is from YouTube, of course. So, let's see. Crazy Christians.
Because
I jumped ahead. Let's go on. Trying to make it full screen. Mentioning all this better. Understand. Okay.
I have one I think is pretty important here. This comes from Seth. He wants to know, can Star Wars figures be demonic? Can Star Wars figures be demonic? Yes, they can.
What? No, they can't. Can Star Wars figures be demonic, guys? Drop it in the comments. I want to know right now. I mean, except for maybe Emperor Palpatine, I want to know, can Star Wars figures be demonic? Apparently, Homeboy here thinks that they can.
Smurfs can be demonic.
Oh, yes.
If you look at the face of Papa Smurf, you'll see Stalin.
What? Y'all, did you know if you look at the face of Papa Smurf, you will see Stalin? You didn't know that, did you? Oh, we're here to bring it to you today. You heard it here first, everybody.
And if you look at the face of the Smurf that's his right-hand man, you'll see the face of Stalin's right-hand man. And
what does Stalin's right-hand man even look like? Okay, I'm going to stop pausing.
Were banned from France because they were created to promote communism.
And don't they do pentagrams?
They do magic of all kinds. Now, Star Wars figures was all based upon the Force, being one with the universe. Well, that's what Hinduism teaches you. So they teach.
You don't want to be one with the universe, guys. I'm telling you right now, it's a nightmare. Universe is a hot mess. And yes, Nutmeg, anything that's not Christian to be like Christians is demonic. It's hilarious. And that's what Sacred Cow said. Absolutely ridiculous. But let's get back to the truth of the matter that Star Wars and Papa Smurf are both demonic.
Teach you be one with the Force, and the power will be within you. Okay? Can it be demonic? Yes. There's a lot of things. Pokemon is all based upon Japanese demons. And in order for the character to get more power, to go to the next grade of evolution, it has to be more wickeder. And then when it gets to the final stage, they have to rescue it to bring it from that evil being back to being a good spirit.
Where is this person? And you know, look at this man's face. Does you see like the false sense of self-assuredness that this man has on his face right now? Why is he so confident in what he is saying? And why are they validating him and not standing there staring at him like, sir, where did you get this information? Do you have grandchildren? There's no way. There's no way. Final boss demon. Hilarious. Yeah, hilarious. But where did this man get his information from?
So, I mean, you need to, I know, people say, well, it sounds like you're against everything. I'm against everything that will put the soul of a child in jeopardy.
Exactly, yes.
So you're against Christianity then? Because if anything will put the soul of a child in jeopardy, it's Christianity.
Okay. If you're a born-again believer and you've got Harry Potter books in there, if you're not doing researches because you've got a ministry like the ministry we have, burn them things. Before they steal the souls of your children.
And just having them in your house, it brings the demonic presence. It brings the accursed thing into your home.
Y'all didn't know this, right? But when you go to the bookstore and you buy a Harry Potter book and or order it on Amazon, Satan sends little demons to ride the book home with you, especially at Amazon. Jeff Bezos has whole boxes of demons. And every time they send out the Harry Potter books, the people take the demons and they put them in the box with the Harry Potter books to make sure that they get to your house with the Harry Potter books. You didn't know that, did you? You didn't know it. They do the same thing with Halloween decorations as well at Party City. If you pay attention, when you go to the Halloween store, or excuse me, at Party City, you go to the section, the demons are sitting there on the shelf. So whenever you pick up like those witches, evil ass witches, you're going to hell, don't suffer them to live. And whenever you pick up those pumpkins, evil as hell, what pumpkins have faces, those are demonic. Skeletons, your bones are supposed to stay inside of you. If your bones come outside of you, that's demonic. They ride the bones home. You didn't know that. She knows it, obviously. You guys are wild.
And I was sitting at my computer the night they killed Osama bin Laden. And on my computer screen came a picture of Osama bin Laden. My dog went insane. It growled, it barked, it wanted to attack that computer monitor.
Yeah.
I was beside myself. So just having a Harry Potter book or movie or Twilight or anything like that in your home, a Pokemon, a Smurf.
In her defense, Twilight is quite demonic. It's horrible.
Are we having problems with your mic again?
It's the demons.
I'm telling you right now, what we're going to talk about is based on this word. If it's not in this word, then, don't worry about it.
My first baby was born deformed. She was born with spina bifida. And at the time, I wasn't a believer that when I was pregnant, they didn't have ultrasound back then. They didn't have the technology that they have today. So somebody at work said, let's find out if you're going to have a girl or a boy. And I said, how? And she says, well, I have a Ouija board at home. And I said, what's that? She said, it'll tell you what you're going to have. But because I had gone seeking after the occult, seeking after darkness, even though it's just a piece of wood. You think it's just a piece of wood with
just a little Ouija board.
Yeah.
Just a little Ouija board. You guys didn't know that. Don't you fucking let some crazy bitch at your office tell you what your baby is with a Ouija board. That baby's going to be born with a deformity. Please, God, don't tell me that's what this woman's about to say. That cannot be the case. All that lime green looking like a packet of double mint gum. What are you talking about, lady?
Just a little
Exactly. I did not want to contact the occult. I did not want to contact the dark side, but I was in the occult at that moment. And I had to suffer the consequences of what I went searching for.
Yo, guys, peep this, okay? What this woman just said to us was that because her coworker even merely suggested that they use a Ouija board or something occult to try to determine what type of child she was having, that the God of the Bible not only punished her, but punished the baby by giving the baby a spinal deformity. That is what this person is saying. Is this a type of God that Christians worship? Y'all think about it, just process it, just for 2 seconds. The God of the Bible, somebody that people are beholden to, people are reverent of, someone who swears this deity loves them unconditionally. They are saying that this guy got pissed at them for using an occult type tool, whatever, a Ouija board, and made their baby deformed. Do they hear themselves? This is that bullshit, guys. This is exactly why I do what I do, because this is that bullshit.
And my baby was born deformed.
Oh my God.
When God says something, he means it. And our motives can be right.
But this bitch is still probably worshiping him. Yeah, I said bitch. This bitch is probably still worshiping this person. It's an abusive relationship. This is exactly what domestic violence is. If you don't do what I want, I'll punish you. And then you better stay with me. And then the person in some situations, and I did my thesis on this, it's a very sensitive topic, but people will stay and put up with it. It's ridiculous.
We could even if we do it out of ignorance, we suffer the consequences of our actions.
Do it out of ignorance, God's still going to make your baby deformed. Know why? Because you deserve it. What the fuck?
Just like my baby, her name was Diana.
Bye, Diana.
She'd be
Diana
44 years old.
God murked the baby? Yo, God murked the baby, guys, because she used a Ouija board to determine what sex the baby was. And God was like, you know what? I've murked many babies before at one time. Don't think that your baby was going to be any different. What are you talking about?
Old? Yeah, she'd be 44 years old today.
R.I.P.
But
Diana.
because I went and I consulted a Ouija board out of my stupidity, out of ignorance, it cost her life.
And you consulted wizards and
Yes.
all these things. And the Bible said that those are an abomination to God. And so there's where your problems came.
That's right.
You gave your heart to the Lord, things cleaned up, and now you're a mighty woman of God, a prayer warrior. What you think, Billy?
I don't care what Billy thinks, but I'm going to shout out my patron, Jason. Hey, Jason, how are you doing? And you're right. It does show a lot about their worldview when they see evil around every corner. And it's even more sad that she's saying that God killed her baby because of it. That's just really sad, guys. That's really sad. That's really sad. I really hate that. But let's keep going.
Oh, that's wild. Incredible. What a testimony.
What?
Isn't that something?
What?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Who is this person? What is this person? What is happening with this person? Would anybody in their life, drop it in the comments, would you dress like this? Could you rock this look here? Is that sexy enough for you? I don't know if I could or not. Maybe if I was drunk. I don't know. What y'all think about this?
There's so much more. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. When you play with the devil, he'll play back with you.
That's right.
Usually you have to pay for that, guys.
So Now, when you were a young boy, you were being trained
I was being
to
trained.
be a witch.
Oh,
Tell me about that.
Well, the organization that my family belonged to
this motherfucker.
was a very secret organization.
This motherfucker again. Oh my God. Guys, I love to curse. You'll have to forgive me. I love it. I do love it. I love to curse. Okay, I'm stopping.
And everything was done by blood oath. Now, this is going way back. And I was chosen to be the son of Shiva, the Hindu god of destruction.
Hindu god of destruction?
Yes,
Who was that?
Shiva.
Why are you lying? Why do they have this person on their show right now? So, guys, let me just give a quick disclaimer, and I should have done this before. I have become so engrossed and watching these crazy ass Christians on this television show, or this show right now. And I think I'm going to stick with this format today. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm probably not going to do the drop in just because we're just having so much fun with this right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and just put that disclaimer maybe towards the end or something, but we're having a good time right now. Let me know what you guys think about this format. Do you like this watching crazy shit, talking shit about crazy shit format? Because I love this and I've been wanting to do this for quite some time. But let me know what you think and I'm going to follow up with it later. But yeah, let's stick with this. I'm going to drop it on Twitter that we're going to kind of deviate a bit last second and go more to like watching these crazy ass people. But this shit is so funny. Oh, hey, Crystal. Hey. Oh, I just want to thank everybody who's dropped in, especially my patrons. Thank you so much. If you guys want to subscribe to Patreon, please do patreon.com/beatthecult. But yeah, and also leave it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, John, format's good. Okay, great. Let's stick with that. For those who wanted to chat with me, that's fine. I think what I'll do next time is just set something up for those who want to chat with me so we can just go ahead and have people drop in, but do it like have the list ahead of time. I love to watch the crazy. Me too. Format reaction to nut jobs is absolutely cool, funny shit. I agree. Let's do it. Okay, so thank you. Just shout out to Arch. Thank you so much, Arch, for dropping in. I don't see a picture. I hope that you're not like a crazy person. Message me on Twitter, please, or follow me and or comment on one of my tweets or something and just let me know who you are so we can connect later. Maybe you can come on the podcast. But yeah, let's keep this rolling. This is fun. This is fun. So I'm gonna update you guys on Twitter too.
Wow.
From the moment of my birth,
Wow.
my whole life was secret. My sisters I grew up with.
The reason his life was secret is because his mom was ashamed of him and didn't want nobody to know that he came out of her vagina. That's why his life was secret.
Me, and then we were separated for many years. They have no idea of what was going on because they were never chosen. There was just something about me that the enemy knew that I would be devoted and dedicated to his cause. Shiva laid his hand on me and he said, "Behold, my only begotten son in whom I am well pleased with. Hear him as you would hear me. Do to him what you would do to me. What you refuse him, you refuse me."
Now, say that you would not have gotten saved. We're going to find out how you did in a few minutes, but say you wouldn't have. What would have happened to you? Where would you have been?
Okay. One or two things. One, I would have taken over, on this earth and brought the different.
The fuck you would have. Okay, knock off Donald Trump with the two. Well, they both have toupees. But listen, this man is up here saying some crazy ass shit. You would have taken this world. I cannot believe that these people have this man on this show right now. This is so funny to me. This is so funny.
Different divisions of the occultic world at that time together in unity. And I would have laid the law down. Anyone that would not follow what I told them would have paid the price for not doing so. Okay. So I would have organized my father's kingdom.
What?
Knowing that he would sit on the throne.
He was
but
not.
Also believing that I was called to be a prince in his kingdom, a warrior for his kingdom.
No.
I was called to be a warrior prince.
And it's almost midnight, and I come running into the house, and I go.
What is that horn? What is that horn, guys? Why does he sound? He looks and sounds like one, but like he wants to be a mob boss, Crystal. He wishes he was a mob boss. What is that horn? Could someone help me understand that? That is so funny. Oh my goodness.
I go to open the door of the family room, and when I open the door, the thing that came out almost knocked me to the ground.
Wow.
It came out with such a force, I lost my balance. But I used to roller skate and rollerblade and ice skate, so I've got very, very good balance. And I steadied myself on my feet, and the thing swallowed me
Tanya
alive.
Harding.
It was cone-shaped, like it was about 7 feet tall.
Swallowed you?
Swallowed me. I was
You couldn't
inside of it.
breathe?
I was inside of it. I was mesmerized with fear.
Tell
Uh,
us
J.K.
about Harry Potter.
Well, J.K.
Oh.
Rowling, the woman who invented Harry Potter, and at one time when he first came out, wanted us to believe it was just all pure fantasy. She had even dabbled in witchcraft, and even one of the characters that everyone suspected was a homosexual and was one of the most powerful characters in Harry Potter. Even
I mean, in his defense, homosexuals, we are one of some of the most powerful people on the planet. So,
he has now been revealed. Yes, he was a homosexual. He is a homosexual. And he was one of the most powerful teachers in the school that Harry Potter went to.
Even the witches are seeing the vampires as a threat.
Oh, this
Man,
is
it's
stepping
so
on their
dumb.
turf and making them look foolish.
In the middle of my deliverance, the pastor fainted because I changed from my waist upward into a cobra and levitated above his head. And he was expecting to see something else. I don't know what he...
What the fuck? This man just said he turned into a cobra from the waist up. I want to know. So I'm doing you just want to live your life a little better. Maybe you want to cut back the coping mechanisms, make sure they're a little bit healthier than maybe drinking or THC. But I want to know where these individuals got their product from. Where did this man get his weed from? Or his coke or his crack or his meth? Where does he get it? Because whoever his dealer is needs to put that shit on a billboard, because this man is tripping. He is the best advertisement for whatever he is getting from his drug dealer. Hilarious.
What he was expecting to see,
Wasn't the cobra.
but it wasn't the power that he was faced with that day. I took everything I had to do with the occult and I got rid of it.
To burn it.
Well, good for you. Oh,
I put it in my sister's basement.
why? Why'd you put it in her basement? He put the occult in her basement. Why did she jump to burn it, though? She was like, did you burn it? Like, immediately, like right off the I got rid of it. Did you burn it? We got a pyro sitting over here. Back to this crazy horn. Why they got the brother? Can I ask why they got the brother playing this horn like this? This is crazy. They got my brother over here playing a horn. No, brother.
It was the Lord that put me on my heart to read 75 chapters of scripture a day for over 6 years.
Oh, God.
Study it.
Good luck.
It will alter your mind. It will change your mind.
Just before I got saved, we had 2 years of poltergeist in our life, my husband and I.
Did you?
The Corningware flew out.
Y'all, like straight up, I have to keep pausing it because this keeps reminding me of my whole entire life. My family is super superstitious, say that 5 times fast. And they swore that we had demons in our house growing up. They had a real life exorcism in my house when I was like 8 or 9. They thought there were demons all over the place because all this weird shit was happening and they didn't know why. So naturally, instead of being scientifically inclined, they think that there's spirits in the house. So what do? They have a Protestant exorcism, bring over the pastors from the church, and then they start reading the Bible, running around the house and yelling at the walls. Can you imagine being 8 years old, seeing this crazy shit happening? These are the type of people that my mother will watch on television. And these are the types of fools that put ideas like this in her head. And you just got to be careful. Like you got to be careful, because if you're susceptible to dumb shit like this, then you will end up making some stupid ass choices. And I love my parents to death, but they are so superstitious and they just sometimes don't think critically. And it's just because of watching people like this. It is just ridiculous. The crazy is strong with them, Sean. You are right. What on earth?
Leaving the Tupperware bowl sitting there, even though they were sitting in the Corningware, the thing flew out to just above our head, and then with a sonic boom exploded in the kitchen.
Wow.
There wasn't even a little tiny chip, not even a mosaic. It was just powder. It was just like sawdust all over the table. We were so used to things like that happening.
Were you?
I didn't even clean it up. We just went upstairs and went to bed. I mean,
Did
that's
you
how
really, Chris? What's her name? Not
how
you,
you
Crystal. I
do.
want to call her.
We were.
I want to call her Crystal because Crystal's in the comments, and I want to call this. We're just going to call this woman Crystal because we don't know her name, but Crystal's got crazy shit happening to her.
To things like that happening in our life.
To answer whatever the questions are, yeah.
Now, is that lower slice, is there a lower slice or what you said? Give me our Facebook page again.
Just WBPI TV 49.
But you said slash.
You have no idea how many children will be hurt tonight
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Probably
and
Kills.
forever change
what
Kills.
the fuck?
because they're out there trying to get a bag of candy and they don't realize that there's pedophiles.
Y'all get your bags of candy from where he gets his bag of candy. You won't regret it. I promise you.
There's Satanists. There's just some real mean, nasty people out there who are putting razor blades in apples and poisons in candy bars.
Actually, that is a myth. People actually don't do that. I thought they did as well. I was never allowed to trick or treat because trick or treating is of the devil. But that is actually a myth. People don't actually put razor blades in candy, but have this guy say it, they do.
Okay. Is it worth a candy bar?
Oh,
The
you
life
just said
of your
it.
child?
Okay.
But you know what grandparents do? They say, well, we only take them to neighbors and neighborhoods that we know so that they're
Yeah,
safe.
but do you know your neighbor?
Exactly.
Everybody told me how wonderful the sermon was.
Didn't what's his face say that, Mr. Rogers? Rogers? Oh no, that's won't you be my neighbor, not do you know your neighbor.
And the next week, they released me as their pastor because they wanted,
Oh my
they
God.
asked me,
A
why,
feel-good sermon.
why don't you socialize
Yes.
I'm
more?
sorry to hear that,
Yeah.
Scummer. That's
And
horrible.
why are you always fasting? Because I was called, and I'm not called to be anybody's friend. I'm called
This man is not fasting.
to be their spiritual leader.
Yes.
No, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Big Fun. That was so funny. Guys, this type of stuff, I love it. It's hilarious. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, let's see, Hilarious Lady Butcher's Church song. Okay, let's do this one next. This looks funny. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, Lord, he's praising. I'm sorry. Is this that song? Never could have made it. Is that the one that she's trying to sing? And I can't sing at all. But I think it's a Donnie McClurkin song. And I'm almost pretty sure that that's what she's singing. And Jesus has left the building, left it, got in his car, ridden his donkey, whatever transportation he uses to flee. That he's gone. Oh my God. Okay, so here's my theory, right? She's blowing the pastor. Okay, she's blowing the pastor. Urethra, no! That's hilarious. Urethra Franklin. She's blowing the pastor, guys. That's the only way she got up on this damn stage right now. She's blowing it or eating the first lady. Yeah, I'm perverse. I don't care. We're all adults here, maybe. Thank you, God. Getting worse. God. This has got to be a joke. No, we don't reinforce. We don't.
This is an oldie and a
reinforce shit
goldie.
like this. Sorry, this guy is Ethan Klein. We're not going to watch him, but he's about to comment on Kenneth Copeland. But no, we no. We're not going to reinforce that at all. So you guys got to forgive me. Oh, have you guys seen this Kenneth Copeland shit? No, we're gonna watch this one dude. So you know about these megachurch pastors that stay asking for money, right? Yeah. So my uncle is actually
How are you,
an
sir?
assistant megachurch
We'd just like to
pastor.
ask you.
Oh shit. My uncle is an assistant megachurch pastor for one of the biggest chapters in or churches in the Southeast. And let me just say, this church, they love private jets. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But have you guys seen this interview with this woman and Kenneth Copeland? It's absolutely insane. But I don't think I'm going to watch that. I think I'm going to watch something else. Let's see here. Train abuse of a child. Let's not do that. Oh, here it is. Oh, I know this person. Let's watch this.
I have sinned against you, my Lord.
Yeah, you
Okay,
have.
TV evangelists can be a little over the
And I
top,
would ask-
but Creflo Dollar's appeal for a private jet may take the cake.
We are believing for 200,000 people to give contributions.
Wait, is that my? Nope. Sorry. Well, let me keep going. Oh, by the way, I know people who bought this fucking jet. I know them directly. We carry the same DNA.
Of $300 or more.
Doing the math, that's $60 million. The head of the World Changers megachurch in Atlanta asked for the donations in this almost 6-minute video, dubbed Project G650, as in Gulfstream 650. Dollar's already a high flyer.
We're about to land in Nairobi, Kenya.
But it seems his current jet, built in 1984, is showing its age. Engine trouble on a flight to Australia, and more recently when his wife and daughters were taking off from London.
Y'all, question. Do you think Creflo should have another jet? Huh? Nah? You gonna give him a jet? You think so? I don't think so. No, Creflo. Oh, wait, no, he got the jet. Never mind. I can't get my family members to give me $2 for a car when my shit gets stolen, but Creflo gets a jet.
It went off the runway.
It's not like a car where you can pull over on the side when something goes wrong. And I knew it was time to begin to believe God for a new airplane.
It didn't take long for the story of the Jesus jet, as some have dubbed it, to take off, and not in a good way. This woman is a former parishioner. She showed up Sunday to protest, but got told to leave church property.
Creflo didn't have a jet when I was here, and now he has one, and he's asking for another one.
But parishioner Mary Jones, who takes the bus to church, says she'd happily give to Dollar's jet drive.
Most definitely. We support our pastor. That's what we're here for.
Dollar asked parishioners to give 10% of their income to the church, but gives no.
This is what pisses me off the most about this shit, is because it's typically people of color who already don't have any money, statistically, have less money than Black, let me specify. African Americans, people who look like me, people I'm related to, people who show up at the family reunion. Those are the people that are being exploited by people like Creflo Dollar. And he knows that our vulnerabilities that are due to the recurrent racial segregation and systematic racism in the United States, he knows how to exploit those things. And prosperity gospels are exactly how to do that. People tell people in my community that you're poor already, you're fucked already, the white people are already fucking with you. The only way to handle this is to give money to Jesus, and then you won't get treasures in heaven, you'll get treasures on earth. I have heard so much crazy shit, and he knows exactly how to exploit it, and it works. My family has given more to this man than they have given to their own children. I guarantee you. It's really fucking sad.
There's no public accounting of how the millions are spent. MinistryWatch.com is a website that helps donors tell financially the good from the bad.
We have in the past identified 30 of the top ministries and 30 of the worst ministries. And unfortunately, Creflo Dollar fell onto the worst category. And
30. She's probably in the top fucking 10.
The main reason for that was his lack of financial transparency.
To find out more of how Dollar wants to spend his dollars, I called Daniel Jennings. He's a big seller of private jets.
This isn't kind of an entry-level jet. It's not even a mid-level jet.
This is the top of the game jet.
The Gulfstream 650 is the largest, longest distance, second fastest private jet in the world. And to get one, Dollar may need more than money. He might need divine intervention. The wait for a new one is 4 years.
Anyway, guys, this is that bullshit. We're going to move on from Creflo because he puts me in a sour mood.
How are you, sir?
Sorry
We'd just
about
like
that.
to ask you about why you don't want to.
That's Kenneth Copeland, by the way. But we're going to move on from Creflo because he puts me in a fucking sour mood. But we are going to watch this next video with this child who was on Oprah back in the day, who apparently has the Holy Spirit and the Holy Ghost flowing through him. So watch this crazy ass shit.
And I see here, it seems like these kids are just regurgitating Bible verses. I want to know if you really understand what it is that
We'll start from the beginning. That might be helpful.
And I see here, it seems like
Oh,
these
wait,
kids
that
are
is
just
the beginning.
regurgitating Bible verses. I want to know if you really understand what it is that you are preaching.
Like to make up a reading comprehension test for your kids to see if they really.
Look at this child's face, y'all. Look at this kid. Look at this kid's face. He's like, damn, she figured it out. Oh shit, she figured it out.
Comprehension test for your kids to see if they really.
You're not on mic. So
This student's an
I know,
A
could you give
student
me-
in the school.
Could you maybe give me a Bible verse?
Oh, that doesn't mean
interpret it or something.
He knows his color.
yeah, could you preach for us and let us and then tell us what it is you mean?
biblically. Both ways.
Could you, Duffy? Could you?
Come on, Duffy.
In your own words.
Bring Jesus out.
But you want me
Yeah.
preaching it?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Well, there's a verse. There's a verse. You want him to preach?
Yeah.
Get up and preach.
Yeah, he does have that.
Yeah, go ahead. Stand up right where you are if you want to. Go ahead.
Jeffy, do you want to preach?
If you want to. If you don't want
the
to,
audience shouldn't be able to intimidate you into this. If you want to do it, it's up to you.
Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed.
I'm sorry. Look at these people's face. Look at this woman right here. Look at this woman right here. Y'all think they're buying this bullshit? Look at this woman. Y'all, they ain't buying it. Unless it comes from Kenneth Copeland or Creflo Dollar. Then they buy the bullshit. But not when it comes from Duffy. Come on, y'all. Duffy ain't no different.
Okay. Now, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute,
Holy
please.
Spirit is moving.
People want to know what that means that you just said. In your own word, tell us, what does that mean?
It means just what it says.
Don't yell it to us. Tell us what that means.
Well,
I've
Bible
never read the Bible, let's pretend, and I don't understand that type of language. Tell me how that applies in my own life.
Well, why I'm screaming is the Bible definition of preaching is Isaiah 58:1. It says, "Cry aloud, spare not, lift up your voice like a trumpet."
Stay away from the Bible, Duffy. Tell us.
How do you stay away from the Bible if you're going to preach, though?
The Bible says you're to speak as the oracles of God. If you don't want to talk the way this Bible talks, you should keep your mouth shut.
Okay, yes, ma'am. We still, but you understand what people are saying. They want you to interpret what you just said, Duffy.
The Bible says, does not interpretation belong to God? Genesis chapter 40. Read it.
I understand that, David. What we're saying is, though, Duffy, do you understand what you just said? Could you put into your own words what you just said?
Yeah, I know what it means, but I just can't.
Please let him speak. Yes.
Means well, I know what it means.
Okay, so this is the problem, guys. This is how I was raised. Just having bullshit spewed at you in the church, but not actually fostering any type of critical thinking is actually detrimental to your child. If you are going to raise a child in the church, the least you can do is actually allow them to try to understand and break down what you're teaching them. Having them regurgitate what you're saying without any type of critical or in-depth thought, it just makes them and you look stupid. And then you get on Oprah looking really stupid and looking more stupid than the people who have these ridiculous 1990s haircuts. And you don't want that. This will forever live in Duffy's life. This is an old ass video. And he's going to be embarrassed forever because his parents never encouraged him to think critically.
Means, but it's just hard to understand. But you got to realize that the prophets were out there saying, "Thus saith the Lord," and they didn't even know who it was. They didn't understand what they were saying.
Hi, YouTuber.
Exactly. You know what's the problem with children is that when you try to fool them, they'll make you look like a fool. They'll make you look like a damn fool.
How are
And
you,
that is
sir?
unfortunately,
We just like-
I cannot get rid of Kenneth Copeland for some reason. Maybe this is Jesus's way of telling me to go back to the church and start giving money to Kenneth Copeland. But it's just very, it's just very, very, very unfortunate. But I do have a video that I do want to absolutely watch. Let's see, it's getting hot in here. Senior choir. Have you guys seen this shit? This shit is so fucking funny. Oh my God. And we're going to watch the whole thing too. You guys think you know what's crunk. You think you know what's badass out here. You wish you did. You have no idea. This shit is so funny to me. This better play too. Y'all, this is so funny. Drop it in the comments if you recognize any of these songs. And we're getting that build up. Oh shit!
Look, you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted.
Who does it better, guys? Remember this guy.
Capture it or just let it slip. Yo.
Yo! Oh no. Not 8 Mile. What are they saying? Somebody please drop the Eminem 8 Mile Lose Yourself lyrics in the comments, because I don't know what Ethel and Frank are saying over here. Oh, is that it?
They see me rolling, they are hating.
No!
Trolling, they're trying to catch me riding dirty.
Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty.
I'm so loud, I'm singing.
No.
They're hoping that they're gonna catch me riding dirty.
Trying to catch me riding dirty.
No.
Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty.
Is this not the funniest shit ever? Is this not the funniest shit? This is their Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Outcast. Outcast is rolling in their grave, but if they were, they'd be rolling in their grave.
Hey, all right now, fellows. Now what's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
I can't hear you. I said, what's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
All right. Okay, now, ladies.
Yeah.
Now, we are going to break this thing down in just a few seconds. Now, don't have me break this thing down for nothing. Here we go.
Shake it.
Shake it.
Shake it. Shake it.
Sugar, shake it, sugar. Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Oh! Oh my God! Get lucky. Y'all, this is so funny.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me? Don't you? Nope. Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me? Don't you?
I'm coming back, guys. I had to, like, what? Who would want to touch it? Who's touching it?
Break it down.
Oh! Oh, the camera. Oh my gosh.
Stop. Have a time.
Oh, do it. Oh, this is the best. Oh my gosh. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like that, Grandma? You don't.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
I'm getting so hot, I'm looking my roll.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
I am getting so hot, I will take my roll off.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all. Oh my God. Guys, I want you to drop it in the comments. Was that hot? Was it? If you disagree, then you're definitely going to hell where it is hot. That was hilarious. Okay. So that's just one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my whole entire life. That was hilarious. You said no, it's not hot. Okay. Thank you, Fern. It's not hot. Okay, so there's another. This is like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. This woman goes crazy. It does seem a little bit like homegirl might be on some type of illicit substance, but we're gonna find out. Bring your own oxygen. Hilarious. Bring your own oxygen. BYOB. BYOO. All right. This, if you guys haven't seen this is wild. This is wild.
Old eternity, motherfucker. I'm just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, but I don't need your help.
Yes, you do, motherfucker. You do need my help, sir. Can't you see that, you son of a bitch?
Could you please just let me check out my groceries?
Fuck you. I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Wow, this is...
You got to ask Jesus Christ.
I don't have to do anything.
We're all sinners.
Okay.
He's not going to force you to do it.
You're sinning right now.
No, I'm not, motherfucker. You fucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accuser. You motherfucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
You motherfucking accuser. Accuser of the fucking brethren, you motherfucker.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Motherfucker! Excuse me. Yes, ma'am. That's not the funniest shit I've ever seen. Oh, Jason, I know. There's like more than one video of this woman. I'm pretty sure this is in Florida. Go figure. There's more than one video of this woman acting like this. It is so funny.
I'm pissed because you won't repent.
I just want to get some groceries and go home.
That's all anyone's ever wanted in Florida.
Okay.
Groceries and go home.
Because it's really confused on their shores, you're mad at me.
I don't give a fuck because it's going to burn in hell.
Forever.
And you are too, bitch.
Oh!
Christ is your savior. You're going to be down there fucking with them, screaming in holy fucking terror of fucking fire and brimstone. Do you fucking get it?
Yeah, totally understand. I can't have you yelling and spewing profanities at other people that are in the store.
Well, fuck you then.
I mean, it's not the way to do it.
Guys, y'all, I'm so sorry. If you're on meth, and that's fine. If you want to take meth, it's fine. I'm not here to judge anybody. You know, the police may not appreciate it as much. Your family may also not be so fond of your life choices. But if you choose to do it, just do it in a rundown hotel like a normal person. You don't have to go in a Walmart and start screaming at people to accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, because it's going to do two things. It's going to make you look crazy, and it's going to make Christians look crazy. Actually, it's going to do three things. It's going to make you look crazy, Christians look crazy, and Jesus look crazy too. And I just want to make a point. Christians, this is your representation. You wonder why atheism is growing in Western countries? Because of this shit right here. You guys have the worst representation possible. Yet you want to run around this planet like you own shit. Like everything just surrounds you and like you're the one who knows what's happening after death. You guys have the worst possible representation ever. You can't expect us to take you seriously. This shit is outrageous. Also hilarious. So let's resume.
I fucking question. Fuck you, don't call me ma'am. Who the fuck told you what my title is, motherfucker? Ooh, shut the fuck up.
Okay. Can we call police? All right.
Motherfucker.
Can't leave in a peaceful manner. We are going to have the police here.
I do apologize.
Oh, it's fine. Sweetheart. It's Walmart.
Now,
You have to repent of your sins in order to be saved. Otherwise, you're going to spend eternity in fucking hell. And I don't want that. I want you
It's
to
the money.
be saved.
We got a lot of fucking money.
I want you to be saved, sir. I don't want you to burn in hell for all the fucking.
You know what? She sucks at it, so I'm going to do it for her. Guys, give your life to Christ. If you don't, you're going to burn in hell for eternity. The reason is Jesus wants you to love him. There really is no other reason for that. When he created you, he made you completely inept. He put you on this planet, completely unable to handle anything that he throws at you. That is your fucking fault. You are a sinner. You are fallen just like the angels. He made you that way. You cannot help it. So fix the fucking problem by sucking his dick. That is a call out to Godless Engineer talking about sucking that Jesus dick. Yeah, you better do it or you're gonna burn in hell. It's all your fault. You remember that.
Eternity. You know that's your fucking mind.
and that is my choice in life.
I want you to understand how much you love me. That's why I'm doing this, sir.
Ma'am,
This is my job.
I'm not sensing God's love for you right now.
So let me tell you.
So what I need you to
When
do,
you tell somebody and you go to hell, and you think you're going to experience fucking love in hell, sir?
that is
Do you?
One of the that is my choice, man. She hasn't done all the meth in Florida.
Piece of shit.
Oh!
been in my
Get fucking away from me.
Ma'am.
You're in my
Ma'am.
personal space, bitch.
Oh,
my person.
Get out of my
egregious.
fucking personal space. You came over to me, motherfucker. I didn't
not
come over
wrong.
to you.
Move yourself from the
Fuck you.
ma'am.
Shut the fuck up. You all better repent. Because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Such an egregious person.
Fucking mouth, bitch. If you don't have Jesus Christ in your heart, I feel fucking sorry for you.
Y'all want to piss people off fast. You tell them they're going to hell and you're going to heaven. But you know what's fun about this? She'll probably be in heaven because all she has to do is repent, as she is instructing everyone else to do. And God will be like, well done, my good and faithful servant. Oh, come up in here. I'm having drinks with Hitler. He's a Christian too, by the way. I'm just saying. I will proudly establish myself in hell if this is the kind of person who would be in heaven. Bitch, one sentence, JC, the rest, that's hilarious. Yeah, I know. Right on brand, right? Right on fucking brand. This shit is so funny. Look at her sweating off her card. Ain't even got nothing in the card. Oh, they're following her.
Who asked you this? What was that fucking inappropriate? What's not, bitch?
Inappropriate.
Fuck you! I never brushed my fucking teeth. Don't you fucking know that?
I never brushed
Don't you
my
know
teeth.
that by now? Fuck you! Shut the fuck up! You look like a fucking gnat. Get the fuck away from me. You fucking gnat. Get the fuck out of here, I told you. I don't give a shit. You're gonna fucking. I don't give a shit. You can lock me up in a fucking prison, life without fucking parole, and I'll be better off than any one of you motherfuckers. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you, sir. Shut The fuck? Are you that fucking dumb?
Oh, there we go. I was wondering where they were. Which actually where they were, guys. Yeah, Black Lady like, yes, hey, my Jesus. Oh, she probably does go to Red Walk first. Jason. So true, Jason. Oh, God. Metro PTS just jumped out the.
Especially with the other end too, doing the same thing. Really?
All right, you guys. Y'all. So that's going to be it for today. I am going to be doing this again in the future. Of course, next week I will be having a friend on the show, and we're going to resume back to. Oh, I have private chat. I'm so sorry, guys. Hi, Arch. Oh, Arch, thank you so much. So, Arch, hit me on Twitter. I'd love to have you actually on the show. And then we can talk one-on-one. I apologize for anybody who actually did want to talk to me. I got so caught up watching these videos, and chat was kind of like, yeah, let's keep it rolling. So we did. We're going to be doing this again. It's fun. We're going to be doing it again. It's hilarious. And hey, guess what? Next time, I'm not going to suck at it so much. I'm actually going to have a playlist ready to go so we can just go ahead and move through it. It's going to go a lot smoother. Thanks again to everybody in the comments. Thank you so much to Crystal, Fern, everyone. If I didn't mention, well, Jason, of course, I'm going to shout out Jason separately here in a bit. But for those who dropped in to watch, please follow me on Twitter at Beat the Cult, Instagram Beat the Cult, TikTok Beat the Cult, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video every week unless there's some extenuating circumstances from my already psychotic life. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Follow me on all of those platforms. Please subscribe to my Patreon, especially now. Apparently, we're in a recession. So, yeah, Beat the Cult /Patreon. I'm sorry, reverse that. Patreon.com /Beat the Cult. Shout out to my patrons. Jason Morris. Thank you so much, Jason, for watching today. You are incredible. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you also to Juno Kaplan and, of course, Richmond Dyes, who was on last week watching us. Guys, we're going to have a good time. We're going to do this probably once a week. It's going to be, you know what? We're going to do it once a week. Hell, we might even do it again this week. Let's just have some fun. Why the hell not? But anyway, thanks again for watching the Beat the Cult podcast. I will see you guys later. All right, in broadcast. I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, okay.